because for whatever reason, he felt like he couldn't do both at the same time. So he's been doing that. I think he's been streaming a good bit. I think he's been making a few videos, and I think recently he made a video. The premise for these videos, and I think Boogie may have done one, but I haven't watched it, is that you're supposed to be making a sort of a video log that's a message to your past self. I think it's like, hey, little you, these are the things you need to know because I've lived this life, and you should know these things going forward so that you don't make the mistakes I make. I think that's the concept that the video is supposed to take, but instead he did one that was he was basically going to like save this video, I suppose, and then 1 year from now he'd watch it again, and it was a message to future him. So it was like, hey there, buddy. I don't know if you recognize me, but I'm what you used to be like a year ago. And it kind of went from there, and I watched it all.
And what did you think
About what?
about the video?
Um, it wasn't his best video. It wasn't his best video he's done. I feel like he could have. It wasn't his best video. It was entertaining, but I'll just leave it at that. I don't want to be an asshole about it, but I didn't think it was great. I liked his most recent video much better, where he and Gangster Grandma sit there with these trick jelly beans that some of them taste like, I don't know, peppermint or toothpaste, and some of them taste like whatever, rotten eggs and stuff like that, and they kind of go back and forth and eat them. And while I don't think he was hitting the comedic tones that he was sort of aiming for, like I've always said, he's most entertaining when he's at his most entertaining accidentally. So I was just enjoying watching him interact with his grandmother and sitting at the table.
Kyle says accidentally. My favorite wings has always been Honest Wings, right? Like, some of the walking videos and stuff, he was putting on a brave face, and that's not what I enjoy in a video. I like it when he's up. I like it when he's down. I like it when he's in between, so long as he's honest. And that's why I like his live streams. His live streams are usually like the uncensored wings. If he's doing great, then oftentimes when he's playing well or when things are coming easy to him, he's happy. When he's playing poorly, that makes him sad, or mad, really. But in either case, I enjoy it because it's the real him. My least favorite wings is when he does a video that is, it's to put on a show. But I'll say, reading the comment sections and looking at the likes, if he puts on a video saying like, "You're so happy, good job, we're gonna slay the dragon this time around," everyone loves it and they root for him, and I can see why he does it. It's just not my cup of tea. I know him too well. I know what's true, what's not. And
I think it's debatable about whether or not he knows what's true or not. Maybe when he's making that video, it's not him putting on an act. He's just like, all right, we're gonna do it this time. Let's do this, and he's psyched himself up, because I know what that feels like, to get super motivated about something, but it's short lived. A week later, you're kind of burn out on it because you just went so hard that first week. It with working out, it's hard to.
I was talking about the walking vlogs in particular, where he would later come back and admit that like he's like, that wasn't true, and I wasn't really feeling like I said I was, and I could tell when they were fresh that he wasn't really feeling like he said he was, and it's not that it's evil, right? I mean, like, I think everyone who makes YouTube videos sometimes puts on a brave face. It's just, when a Wings video really lights me on fire, it's whatever's true at the moment. That can be awesome, that can be sad, that can be in between, just true.
I wish he'd get serious about his health. I really wish because I'm kind of doing it right now, and one of the biggest drawbacks is always food, and I feel like I've gotten better at cooking, and so I'm cooking like really tasty meals that I like, that are really healthy. I'm making like these like southwestern, I don't know how to describe it. I take like yellow rice and black beans and steak and chicken and green chilies and diced tomatoes and habaneros and a bunch of vegetables and bell peppers and stuff like that. And I cook 3 or 4 things separately, and then I stir it all together, and it's delicious, and it's really healthy.
I'm not thriving right now, and I don't accept my own excuses anymore. The excuse
I think you're
is
under
this. Because I'm like supervising this construction, I eat out for lunch every day. And I think that is exactly why I've gained some weight. Not a ton. I'm not like mega fat or anything, but I'm heavier than I aspire to be. So Monitor went off. So, and I'm saying like, it's just it's hard to eat healthy when you eat out all the time. And but then I'm like, I'm staying in the guest house. It has a kitchen. The kitchen's not stocked. Well, why not, Dick Bane? Like, stock it. Put all the stuff. What do you want? Make vegetables? Grab a bag of frozen peas, rice and peas, and what we call George Foreman chicken, which is nothing but grilled chicken, really. Go put healthy foods in there and cook for yourself at lunch and eat better. Just do it. You've got all the things. So I think I'm gonna step in that direction.
I really enjoy. I feel like if you got into cooking a little bit, I know I've started enjoying it a lot, and I'm always looking at recipes. And when I'm at the grocery store, it's a much bigger deal because I'm like I know the ingredients that I need, and I'm getting fresh herbs and spices and stuff.
In my head, I'm making excuses for myself. The oven in the guest house is awful. It's got those like coil electric things,
That's
for
fine.
the burner.
That'll get it done. That'll get it done.
Right? The excuses are for you never hear winners making excuses. They're just fucking all right. So it's not ideal. You'll have your gas grill in a couple of months. Just step up, cook. Send me your recipes if you like them.
Yeah.
Something healthy and good that I can start with. Maybe, like you said, I've never really taken an interest in cooking, but if I did, anything's better than restaurant food.
Yeah, there's a lot. I like we've got some nice cooking knives now, so I feel like a fucking samurai in there. I'm going to town on this stuff. Every time I make a slip, I cut myself again. I'm just always covered in Band-Aids where I'm in there just like, oh, I will take you down, Mr. Pepper. And I'm just like, God damn it. Just hold my hand up high to stuff.
Cuts all over your hands.
I bought
cuts
my
on your
wife
asshole.
a high-end kitchen knife for Christmas, and I see that she's using this like sharper image thing instead. Maybe I'll take it for me and go at it. I don't know.
This kitchen knife is nice.
I'll report back in a PKA or two on how the cooking for myself is going.
Yeah, I like. I've been cooking a lot of stuff, like lots of steak and chicken is kind of the main. I make sure there's a lot of protein, a lot of meat mixed in there, but I usually cook something spicy with a little bit of rice and black beans and lots of vegetables.
But you don't follow a recipe. You've got it sort of wired in your head as to what to do.
Yeah, I just think of things that would taste good in there. So it's like, let's put 2 scoops of green chilies in there and a scoop of diced jalapenos and
That's what's good about stir fry. You can just add it as you go, make it up.
I think you guys
it
are
looks
ahead
good.
of me,
Try
though.
it.
Like at this point, I'm not like I think you develop a certain skill set. Like this much green peppers is a lot, and this much is a little. This much cinnamon is too much, and this much is appropriate. I think I need to follow recipes and get my toolbox filled out.
Yeah, maybe so.
First.
But yeah, I've been really enjoying it. I've been marinating my steak and making different marinades and stuff. I'm gonna go buy some steak tomorrow.
That sounds way better than the Qdobas that I had today.
I don't even know what Qdobas is.
Oh, it's a fast food.
It's like
restaurant.
a Chipotle. Yeah.
Oh,
It's like the same thing as Chipotle, but with queso and not. I was gonna say not as good for you, but it's probably the exact same shit.
sounds a lot like Moe's.
Yeah, I would
Oh
say
yeah,
it's a Moe's
it's the same as
competitor.
Moe's.
Yeah,
Moe's
yeah.
is
Not as
tasty.
good as Moe's.
It's hard to.
No,
You could get the bowl at Moe's, or maybe the place you've been going. That's fairly healthy.
Yeah,
Like
Chipotle,
those
you can
rice
get the
bowls.
burrito bowl.
Yeah,
I'm getting chicken gumbo, which is awesome, but not dietetic. So I did skip the brownie. It's baby steps, but it was calling me too. But I was like, no, start now.
the trick for me is always keeping like tasty stuff out of the house, because I often wake up in the middle of the night like wanting a snack, and I'll go upstairs and like, if there's a pint of like frozen yogurt, I might start eating that. So I'm like, you can't buy fucking ice cream and candy. Kitty likes candy. All this fucking candy, so much candy, British candy, American candy, European candy, everywhere, like gobstoppers and jelly beans and fucking licorice sticks and Mike and Ike's and all this dark chocolate and milk chocolate and special chocolate and truffles and all this crap. And I'm just like, what the fuck? There's like 4 different kinds of Oreos. It's hard to stay healthy when you've got that kind of shit around. I really
one
hate
of the problems is the way that this house is often stocked is I'll come downstairs wanting something that's moderately bad. Like, I'll have pretzels or something like that. Mm-hmm. Well, the only thing we have are chocolate covered donuts. Well, fuck.
There's no middle ground. In your
Yeah,
house.
there's no
It's
middle.
either
And
an
Jackie's
apple
like,
or
well, you
chocolate
could have
chip
had
pretzels.
baby carrots. Right, because I wanted baby carrots. I know they're great for you, but when you're downstairs thinking on a scale of 1 to 10, you'll 5 it, and all you got are 1 and 10s. Sometimes
And
you
when you
make bad
have-
decisions.
Like when you have a delicious snack, it's like you're savoring it. You're having fun. Like you're like, all right, I got some Cheez-Its. Like this is good. But
I'll
when
eat
you
that
go
whole
to the
goddamn
kitchen,
box, though.
oh yeah, I'll do that too. I can't keep Cheez-Its in the house. But those baby carrots, like when you do walk into the kitchen and you get some like baby carrots and you put them in your little bowl and you go sit down and you're snacking, it's no longer I'm enjoying a snack. It's I'm gonna get through these fucking carrots if it kills me. Like you're just sitting there spitefully eating these carrots, angry at yourself.
Or like, let's say that I want a snack that I can eat over time, right? Like, all right, I'm gonna watch a movie with Kyle and Chiz, right? So I'm gonna have a snack next to me. Well, we don't have that kind of snack. There's no popcorn here. Have yourself 7 Oreos, because
7. That's pretty.
How
amateur
long does an
hour.
Oreo last you, Kyle?
Like 8 seconds.
Yeah,
So-
like, okay, we're watching a 2-hour movie. How many Oreos do you need?
1 bag.
Okay, I
have to
thought you were
ration 'em
insulting
out.
me in the other direction. Like, Woody, 7, you've gone crazy. You need 2 Oreos. I get your portion control, and you're right, but 2 Oreos is not a movie snack.
I'm gonna need 2 glasses of milk. Like it's.
I can just
Oreos.
picture Woody sitting there every 18 minutes watching the counter on the movie, just like, ooh, I've earned another treat.
Oreo
And then just have an Oreo.
It's tough.
Start the clock.
Yeah. and so, yeah, I don't know where Fig Newtons fall on the scale, but I requested them thinking
Have
they
you
were
had
quite
apple
terrible
good.
for you.
Newtons?
They're awful for you?
Oh, yeah, it's all sugar.
A lot of
It's all
sugar, in it.
sugar
So
and
if you're-
gluten.
Lots of gluten.
I
If
don't
you're
even know
gonna,
what gluten is. It's just
I
things that
don't-
are bad.
yeah.
It's something that attention seekers are allergic to.
The best Newtons are the apple Newtons. Though. If you're gonna eat a Newton, there's no reason to eat a disgusting fig Newton. When else do you eat figs except
I'm a huge
in
fan of Fig Newtons. Well, I don't
Fig
even know.
Newtons
I
are
just
great.
Have you had the apple Newtons?
I think
Apple
I
Newtons
have.
are not as good. Figs are better.
Yeah, Kyle. I don't know
The
if you're in the
crunchy
majority, but you're
seeds in
minority
there?
here.
Oh, those crunchy seeds are gross. The fig taste
Really?
is.
No, the seeds are a treat. That's the texture.
The seeds are a treat. No.
They are a
Sometimes
treat.
I chew them with my front pincher teeth, like the.
What do you just
Yeah,
Ooh,
I'll
he
be like,
loves
oh,
it.
a seed.
I want to munch those seeds up. Those
Yeah.
tiny, tiny fig seeds. No, I'm not into that at all. I don't like fig Newtons. Apple Newtons are the best. If they made strawberry Newtons, I'd be down for that. But as far as like decadent snacks, Pepperidge Farms, you know the cookies that come in that little bag? It's like a roll-up bag, and it's like a small serving of like Milanos or something. And they'll be like $4 worth of cookies, but it's really only like 12 cookies in there. But they're mediums. Those are great, and they have like a dozen delicious flavors that it's just like so decadent. You can't. It'll be like chocolate butterscotch magic crunch with M&Ms and Skittles.
yeah.
Skittles? Holy shit! Yeah.
Yeah, but they strategically
bags.
make the size of those bags because I know exactly the little Pepperidge Farm one. You get like the caramel crisp or whatever cookies. They make those bags so that you have a cookie, and then you're like, well, I didn't take a bag out to eat one cookie. And then you have another one, and then by that point you're like, well, half of this fucker's empty. I'm not going to put this back.
I might as
And
well
so you
finish
just-
that first compartment of cookies
Yeah.
here. You know? Yeah. I'm the same way. Cookies are delicious. I won't eat cookies without milk, though. Like, if you just had... I remember cookies and punch was like a thing in school, and I was like, who wants to eat fucking sugary Hawaiian fruit punch with a cookie?
Right.
6-year-olds.
Like, do we
Children.
all need diabetes, Miss Walters? Is that the plan? Like, just give us some milk. Let's get some calcium rolling in here while we down these cookies. I like to dunk them. I like to get them soggy. I like to throw them in there and let them sit for a while. Then maybe get a spoon and just eat that.
Yeah.
I
I'm
used
gonna
to
go shopping tomorrow. I'm gonna go to the internet, hit some recipes, go shopping, and just see where that takes me.
My mouth's watering from cookies. I wish I had some goddamn cookies.
I wish I had a cookie.
Woody gave us or Kitty, I should say. He signed her up for this like cookie of the month club or something like that. It expired. There's no more cookies coming, man. Cookies aren't coming anymore.
You get cut off.
To do.
Yeah, Kitty was helping me on Woodycraft, and as a way of saying thank you, I set her up for like a year some cookies, and I guess Kyle benefited too.
Yeah, anytime there was like some peanut or peanut butter in one of the cookies, I got that box of cookies. And
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, if it
Wait,
was
is she allergic to peanut butter too?
peanut.
She's one of those like super allergenic peanut people. I said the word wrong, but yeah.
Yeah, it's like if she gets like peanut dust on her skin, it like burns the skin. Like if she touches like she touched I went to Five Guys Burgers and Fries, which is the best hamburgers in the world, and the aluminum foil wrapper I guess had peanut oil residue on it, and she threw it away, and it like ate the skin off her fingers. It's ridiculous how allergic to peanuts she is.
Peanut.
So she can't
fumes.
eat Chick-fil-A like at all.
No, I
Off the table.
I can't bring Chick-fil-A home. There's no peanut butter in this house. I haven't had a peanut butter jelly sandwich in so long.
White boy was at Kyle's house a year ago, and he vomited Reese's peanut butter
Pieces.
pieces. That's what I'm going for, and that was like a big, like it was like a hazmat issue.
It was funny. It was such funny. It's been like 3 or maybe even 4 years ago now. But like this crazy bitch I had over there, like she kept feeding him Jack Daniels like a baby with a bottle, and he got very drunk. And it wasn't. It was her fault. Like because he was already drunk enough that he couldn't, control how much he was going to be drinking. And if someone encourages you at that point, you're just going to keep going. And so I was like, no more alcohol for him. No more. Like he's wasted out here. He's putting vanilla in alcohol infused vanilla whipped cream on his head and shit, making himself into an alcohol sundae. He's drunk. Leave him alone. So like I go back inside and film like a quick thing, and then when I come back outside, she's like literally has like a handle of Jack Daniels, and she's like feeding it to him. And then
Why?
because she was a crazy bitch. I had to call the cops that night to get rid of her. Crazy. And Harley picked these two girls up at a bar. Anyway.
So she's not the royalty girl that I'm thinking of.
I don't know who the royalty girl would be, but no.
You figured it out. You you cracked the code.
Yeah, I'm quick like that. No, it was this crazy chick from South Carolina that we picked up, and then so yeah, he ate like half a bag of Reese's Pieces, like the family size big bag. And then he started vomiting, but he was very drunk. It wasn't his fault at all, but he was just like, and it was just kind of like oozing out, like bent over, like, oh man, never do that again. It was like he was just like,
It was like when you're worried about someone's health, where it's just a gurgling of what they had. Just
and it was all over the outdoors. We had a screened-in back porch with a couple of couches, and he puked all over the couch, and it was just like shit. It's peanut butter everywhere.
How